Hello, my name is Anna Gillam. Welcome to this presentation about the Pakistan system of education. I will discuss what's the future holds for education in Pakistan and why should I care. I want to start by mentioning that it became an independent country in 1947. During this time, 85% of the population was illiterate, but the problem was worse among women. The Article 25(8) of the Constitution of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan states that the state shall provide free and compulsory education to all children of the age of 5 to 16 years in such a manner as might be determined by the law. Unfortunately, this statement does not usually apply. In 1951, there was a conference for educational development that put a plan together for 6 years for a plan for education. The plan consisted of establishing and building more than 25,000 schools and training 86,000 teachers. However, the plan failed because of the political and economical conditions of the country. Gender inequality has been one of the biggest problems with education in Pakistan, considering that this is the sixth most populated country in the world and more than 40% of women never go to school. The Constitution of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan also establishes that women have the right of education, but their culture makes it very difficult for them to access education and other opportunities because men dominate this culture. Although education in Pakistan has greatly improved in the last few decades, they still face many barriers because the Taliban banned secular education and replaced it with religious education in the 1990s. Presently, the government of Pakistan officially targeted 4% of its GDP for education, but only spends 2.9% of it. So schools really rely on memorization, and students have to learn from outdated materials, books that they have been having for more than 20 years, and the methods of examination they're really not accurate to assess the learning. The quality of education in Pakistan continuously declines because of the shortage of teachers and poor training they receive. Many people, however, believe that education policies need to be aligned to the Islamic ideology, which really don't focus on human rights. Poverty also plays a big role in the undervalue of education. Families in rural areas cannot afford to send their children to school, so they uh, girls have to stay at home to cook and do housework, so parents can go out to work and maintain the family, so they don't have the same chance than boys to go to school. The future of education in Pakistan seems to be bright if Pakistan managed to educate its surging youth population. Actually, the population of youth is 40%. 40% of the population is under the age of 30. Also, it will be bright if they build schools where there is no access to a school, improve learning outcomes by properly training teachers. School enrollments have increased in the last few years, and they have had great strides in improving literacy and participation, but the education system still remains elitist with more opportunities to affluent people. There has been a slow transformation in the society that promotes girls' education since Islamic traditions remain active in society that is 90% Muslim. Socioeconomic disparities have a big impact in education because the rates of literacy in different provinces of Pakistan differ greatly. For example, in Lahore, Islamabad, and Karachi, the literacy rate is almost 75%, while in tribal regions it can be as low as 9%. So the future of the quality of education in Pakistan can also be improved by developing learning standards and assessment capacities. Now, why should I care about the education system in Pakistan? I should care because education is the backbone of the economy of a country. Deprivation of this right affects the whole nation, not only one person. It increases poverty and lowers the standards of living of its citizens. Education is what holds a country together. It's a very important and is the base of all the socioeconomic success of a country. Thank you for watching this presentation about the education system in Pakistan, and I hope you have enjoyed it.